I would say at first it's a shock, obviously, but it's overbearing. Like, people are there's traffic everywhere. You try to buy something, you have like 10 people come up to you, but it's not a negative thing. I would say it's just a different culture than America.
It's very chaotic. It's like there's so many beautiful buildings and all this beautiful fabric, and everything is just so ornate. And then right next to it, something is like under construction or it's in the process of decay, and it's incredible. Like, just how you can have like distraction and beauty right next to each other. It's crazy.
I don't even know how to express how great the elephant ride was, because it was amazing. And it was really great because when you were on the elephant, you were like swaying left and right, like in a big circle. And they were all painted beautiful colors. I was very concerned in the beginning because I wasn't sure how they were kept, you know? It's really important to me because it's my favorite animal. So when I was on the ride, the good news is that they have a great elephant sanctuary right off to the side that they go afterwards to rest and eat and poop.
So it was the second day of our safari, and we were looking for this tiger. We kept hearing warning calls here or there, and eventually the guide's asking us, like, hey, you want to spend 10 more minutes looking for this tiger that someone spotted over this way, or do you want to take our time slowly heading out of the park? And we're like, oh, we'll keep looking. And so we drive down this road, and we go and look in this one area, and eventually it's kind of like, oh, sorry guys, we're not going to see a tiger, so we started to leave. And as we were leaving, it was kind of like we were driving and not paying attention, and like just right there, like right on the corner of the Jeep, it was like this tiger sitting on the side of the road. It was like, holy crap. And we were like in awe, like, oh my gosh, this is a tiger, and he's kind of like sitting here. And then he got up and we're like, oh crap. The tiger started heading towards us, and the driver, the passenger guy who's our tour guide and whatnot, he was like, oh, back up, back up, back up, back up, back up. So, we're backing up, and this tiger's kind of like, casually, like, I wouldn't say running, more like trotting towards us. And, in my mind, I'm going like, oh yeah, come closer. Yeah, you're so cool. And, we keep backing up, and eventually he kind of gives up and he stops and he starts like rubbing on this tree. And then he like looks at us and he starts smelling us from a distance. So we got some really great pictures of him with his mouth wide open and his tongue out. And, then he runs off. So we like hurriedly like go back this other direction, and we see him from a distance. Like we'd like lay down and get up and start running again. And we like lay down again and start running. He's like 3 years old, so he's kind of like a restless male tiger. But it was really cool to end that portion of the trip that way, to have a tiger come at us and be that close. Like, even if people will say, oh yeah, I've been to India and I've seen the tigers, they're not going to be like, oh yeah, I was like 10 feet from a tiger. I was that close. Like, he was just sitting there. So, this is something that's going to last a lifetime.
You guys aren't camera shy, are you? Because I need people in my film.